Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to make a melt and pour soap filled with a bunch of embeds, and we're just going to be using all of the extra embeds that I have from all the soaps that we've made on this channel. I have a box here that I just kind of put everything in, and there is quite a bit of stuff in there. So the first thing that we have in here is just a box of little sprinkles that I made for a confetti soap. We also have some uncut sprinkles that just look like little strings, so these will make a really cool rainbow layer. I also have some extra brown heart. And I'm really excited to see this little brown cane because it's in the shape of a heart, and that's going to end up looking really cool in our final design. These colors are so delicious smelling. They're all different fruits. This bar is probably going to end up being fruit scent just because most of these embeds are already some kind of fruit scent. I also have 2 blueberry bars, so that'll add even more to our fruit theme. I'm just going to need to chop these up a little bit. I have an ice cream scent bar. I might chop that one up too. And then this whole box is just filled with little dog themed embeds. Our blueberry bars smell delicious. This bar is a ice cream scented bar though, and because I want to stick with a very fruity theme, I'm just going to chop off that brown and save it for another project. So now I'm just going to chop these up into different shape pieces for the inside of our bar. I made these blue bars at the same time, but the difference in temperature when I poured made the inside of them look so completely different. I just cut this second bar open and I'm mesmerized by those swirls. So these are all of the embeds completely laid out. I'm seeing we have quite a bit of a color scheme on this half. I really like it and I don't want to mess with it. So I'm thinking we might just do 2 different loaves here, and we're going to end up getting 2 pretty different color schemes. On the one side, it's going to be really light and colorful with all those bright colors. Then we're going to do the second one just with these pinks and oranges and browns. This one's going to be probably my favorite because those colors are really calling to me. For our project today, we're going to be using this 1-pound soap loaf mold. The first thing we're going to want to do is cut our little cane down to the size of our mold. That way it fits in perfectly. Once you have picked out all of your embeds, you're going to want to weigh them so that you know how much melt and pour to use. You'll just subtract however much weight of embeds you have from a pound. To melt this down, I'm going to use the microwave and just go in 30-second increments. Android scent of the day is this pineapple papaya from Brambleberry. It should go really good with all of the other fruit scents that we already have. For every 1 pound of melt and pour soap that you use, you're going to want to add ½ an ounce of your fragrance oil. I'm completely set up to go. I have my melt and pour over here. As you can see, I have an extra plate sitting in front of me, and the reason for that is I'm going to need to spritz all of our little embeds before they go in the mold with some alcohol. And because I'm going to be doing these in different layers, I'm just going to toss the color on the plate, spritz it, throw it in, add some melt and pour, and then repeat the process over and over again until all of our colors are done. All right, now to get rid of those bubbles, I'm just going to spritz the top with some alcohol, and we can let this completely dry. This is what we have left from all of our embeds. I was originally going to pour all of these into one thing because I really do love the swirls on that blue, but the more I look at it, the more curious I am what we can do with just these bright colorful pieces as well as these little pieces in this bag, because all these little pieces were just what I made those out of. Now that we're ready to work on our second loaf mold, I've filled another pot. I'm just going to toss this in the microwave in those 30-second increments. I'm just going to add another splash of this pineapple papaya. Next, I'm going to be using all of these fun pieces. I'm gonna just top that off with the rest of our white melt and pour. Now we'll let this set and then we'll come back and cut open both of our bars. These are our completed bars. They look really good. This one is the pink and brown one. I like that you can see that little heart at the bottom on that side, and there's also a little dog bone sticking out on this edge. I think I'm going to try and cut that middle bar so we can keep that dog bone in one piece. And then this rainbow one, that's the top of it. I love how you can see the full circle swirls. The side just looks kind of like confetti, but I think it's going to be really neat when we cut it open. So now I'll cut these bars and then we'll take a look at the insides. This pink bar is absolutely beautiful. I'm really impressed with the layers of colors, and I love that our heart is just a little bit off-centered. This is our second bar cut open. I love it even more than the first one, which is crazy because I was really certain that pink one was going to be my favorite just based on the colors. But this is incredible. I can't even begin to describe this design. I love that we had those big chunks to put at the top, and it really looks like it's kind of raining little rainbow pieces. It looks so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this video. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please consider hitting that like button for more cool soaping videos just like this. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.